Hello and welcome to Studio Talan. Today we're going to be talking about the $500 budget build gaming PC Codename Orion. Now this computer can run most, if not all, AAA titles at around 60 FPS with a few titles dropping into the low 50s, high 40s, but most games will run flawlessly. Now, featured in this build we have an Intel i3-6100. This is a dual-core processor, but it is on the new Intel Skylake architecture, which works just fine. Even though it is a dual-core, it usually works just fine in games. Our featured motherboard is the ASRock H110M-C3D. This is a micro ATX motherboard that is LGA 1151 socketed. And this is a DDR4 motherboard, which Skylake recommends. If you already have DDR3 memory, you can go ahead and just use your old memory. Just make sure that you get a DDR3 motherboard. However, if you do decide to do this, just remember that Skylake processors do not officially support DDR3 RAM, as it is 1.5 volts instead of DDR4's 1.25 volts. Or 1.2, sorry. Now, the official RAM that we have is the crucial 8GB DDR4 with 2133 megahertz. The hard drive that we used on this build is a Seagate Pipeline HD 500GB hard drive. Now, to cut back on some costs, we went with a 500GB hard drive instead of a 1TB, just to save that extra little bit of money. Now, for our graphics card, we have a MSI Radeon RX 470 Armor OC Edition. Now, I decided to go with the RX 470 instead of the GTX 1050 Ti because for about 20 bucks more, you get almost 20 frames more in most games over the 1050 Ti. So that's the main reason I decided to go with the RX 470. Now for our power supply, we just have a generic EVGA 400 watt ATX power supply. It's nothing too special, but it gets the job done. Now for our case, you can pick whichever case you like, but in this build I went for affordability along with how it looks and how it works. My personal pick was the Thermaltake Versa N21 mid-tower case. Now, this case is perfectly fine for what we need, and in my personal opinion, I love the way it looks. Now, like I said, the case is completely up to you. Now, that'll just about do it for everything in this video, and I'll leave the results for you to find out. If you like the video, leave a like. If you dislike the video, leave a dislike. And feel free to subscribe.
brass is impressed. Good work.
Let me heal you. Watch your six! Infiltrator in the area! In the area! We've got a Mad Rider in the area! Swapping mags! Hostile mags in the area. Spotted a hostile infiltrator. Got extra ammunition here. Eyes open. Enemy